Every month, the third Monday of the month, I check in with Gail Cruikshank from the Greater St. Cloud Development Corporation. She is the talent director there, and she joins me now. Hello, Gail.
Good morning, Jay.
And we have another guest with us today is Dr. Laurie Putnam, Assistant Superintendent, District 742 Schools, soon to be the superintendent. Laurie, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so today we're talking about EPIC programming, preparing students for careers. Gail, can you tell us about this?
I would love to, Jay. And I know many times as I've been on the radio with you, we've talked about EPIC, which stands for Exploring Potential Interests and Careers. And what that is a community collaborative that has just grown and blossomed over the last 2 or 3 years. And what that's doing is it's providing lots of opportunity for our future workforce to get a clear understanding about what each career path might look like, what best fits with their skill set and their passion. And it's really helping those job seekers, those future job seekers, find that path that is right for them, because everybody's is different. And again, we want them to understand fully the width and breadth of careers available to them. And so through that work, I'm just so excited how we've deepened the engagement between education and industry. And one of those ways is with the partnership that EPIC has had with District 742 and with Assistant Superintendent Putnam really leading that work to really find out how can we deepen that beyond the event day. And one of those ways was an advisory that we have created. That's why I wanted to share with the community all that's going on, and I'll let Laurie talk about that a little bit.
Thank you, Gail. It's been a true partnership, not only with Gail and the GSDC, but with our employers and higher education partners in this community. They've been exceptionally engaged in helping us really know what this workforce needs and what this community needs as we work to do even better to prepare our students.
So can you tell us about the student involvement and how students are educated as far as how they can get involved in this, Laurie?
Absolutely. Our students are encouraged to take a course in 9th grade. It's actually 3 different trimesters, and they have the opportunity to hear from, do hands-on work in collaboration with our local employers. Our workforce leaders have come into our schools, and so they will come in, they will either be in the classroom doing hands-on work, or they'll bring our students actually out to their sites. And it really gives our students and our teachers, which is also very important, an opportunity to see what the workforce looks like now. Either many of our teachers and our educators, we know education. We don't always know all of the depth and breadth of the workforce opportunities, and our students often know what they see from home. So this has been a really exceptional collaboration to get our kids really engaged in understanding that not only themselves, but what the possibilities are in this local community.
And it's one of those things. I mean, I've got an 18-year-old right now, and just the idea of thinking, what are you going to do with your life? And you're making very important decisions at a very young age. And in a lot of cases, they're doing this without really having a feel for what that job might look like. So this is an opportunity for kids to kind of get a feel for, can I see myself doing this particular job?
That is exactly right. And so the idea would be that they would explore the curriculum and the offerings in 9th grade, participate in the community EPIC event, and then have the opportunity to actually choose a career pathway in high school so that they could take career clustered focused courses, so that, as you say, when our 18-year-olds head out to either join the workforce or go to college, they've got some sense of what they're good at, what they might like. Certainly students change their mind, and we want our kids to be flexible and adaptable. And so we want kids to explore, but just to have some kind of sense so that they aren't getting into a career they hate or wasting a lot of money in college when really they could be making choices right out of high school that maybe fit them better.
Gail, does this give students an opportunity to learn well, this is where there's a lot of jobs available? Because we've talked about this for quite a while here now, is there is almost everybody's hiring.
Well, they are, Jay. And I guess what I love so much about, I love a lot about this program that they're doing at 742, but what's so helpful is they expose those youth to every single industry. So they get a chance to really look beyond what maybe they've grown up with, instead of just thinking, oh, I'm going to do what my parents do or what my uncle does or whatever. They have that chance to really get a full understanding of careers that they didn't even know existed. And really, we're prepping students for careers that aren't even existing so far. So as this, our community continues to grow and technology continues to grow. And so what this is doing is hopefully identifying with our students what do jobs that I like look like. And, there's local employers that can give them that view of that job before they decide, to Laurie's point, for that education path. And it just, I think it helps the students make a wise choice. It also engages the parents. And that is something that is very critical. Laurie referenced the teachers, maybe just knowing education because that's what they do, but also parents tend to know what they do and they don't know the full breadth of maybe a industry that they're not familiar with. They need to still support their youth and help them. If this is the path that they feel is the best for them, then learn that career with your student and really encourage them to go down the path that makes them the most happy and utilizes their skills and has identified jobs in demand. As you referenced, there are certain industries that are definitely going to continue to grow at a faster pace than others. But to your point, every single employer, I think, needs people right now. So whatever choice best fits that future worker, or be it right out of high school or after a post-education of some sort, know that they're going into the career that's best for them.
Laurie, does everybody have a different type of learning style, or are there a variety of learning styles out there? Certainly some students do really well in the classroom. Others do better with like hands-on type of learning. Does this type of program really help those individuals that may not be as exceptional in the classroom?
Yeah, it's designed to support everybody in their learning. But absolutely, some students really do well just by sitting and listening or reading. Some students do well by hands-on. Some students need to move to really understand. And frankly, I think we all do best when we have an opportunity to do all of those things. But the Career and College Pathways program, in the EPIC exploration, is designed to help students know that that's okay, right? We all have our gifts and our strengths and our talents, and the important part is matching those to a future career.
Gail, can you tell me what this kind of does for our region and our economy?
Absolutely, Jay. We have so much talent right here. Our education institutions, both secondary and post-secondary, are, really preparing the workforce for our demands to grow our community within our employers. And so our goal is to just keep as many of those there here as possible, showing them what we can offer in central Minnesota. And you don't have to go elsewhere to find that great career. And so that's why the GSDC and all of our community partners with EPIC are so engaged in this work, and our employers give of time for these advisory councils. We also have started one in district for Sauk Rapids Rice as well. And so again, those employers are willing to invest to help our future workforce. And hopefully, again, it will help them in the future by those employers or employees wanting to come work for them. And so, our employers help with education. They help provide a lens that no teacher can. And that's just so valuable. And that's what's going to help fill our over 8,000 jobs in our region. It is continuing to grow, but it's exciting. I mean, every industry is growing here in the St. Cloud community. And so, if there are students that are looking to go into the workforce right away, or if they're looking to what is that best path for them at post-secondary education to then go into that desired path, our local employers are here to help. And District 742 has had strong partnership for a long time with our employers, and this is just deepening those opportunities to showcase for our youth who is right here and who can help you make that decision.
If you're a parent or grandparent maybe listening and you'd like to have your student involved in this, Laurie, how can students get involved in EPIC?
And we sure encourage people to sign up. We are we registered for classes, but they can always add that into their course schedule next year. And then our students are aware of the opportunities. And we just encourage parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, ask your student, ask your scholar, what pathway are you interested in? Our goal is every student leaves our high schools with either a trades certification, an interstate certification, or college credit. So engaging, even just asking them about any one of those things could spark a great conversation. And then our teachers, our school counselors, our administrators are all available to help kids get engaged.
And Gail, if students want, or anybody wants to find out about the jobs that are available in the community, how can they go and find out about that?
Yes, as I mentioned, there are quite a number of jobs, and just go simply to stcloudshines.com where you will be connected to JobSpot, which highlights all the jobs that are available right here in our region, as well as a lot of tools and resources to help you prepare for that job of choice for both our students as well as anyone in our community. So, and for employers that want to get more engaged in this work, feel free to reach out to me directly at the GSDC, and you can find my contact information on greaterstcloud.com.
Excellent. Gail and Laurie, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
That's Gail Cruikshank. She's Talent Director, Greater St. Cloud Development Corporation. Dr. Laurie Putnam, Assistant Superintendent, District 742 Schools.